I'll go ahead and, I got all you Iraqi dinar people and all you gold people all pissed off at me. So let's just go ahead and add you Bitcoin people to the mix. You're stupid. You're going to lose your money. You shouldn't have put money in something wacko like that.
Literally $300. You're using your influence that you had at this time to basically talk people into not becoming millionaires. Like, to put it in blunt terms, like, that's what's happening. Alright lads, it's time to make some more mortal enemies in the YouTube space. This time we're going after Dave Ramsey and looking at the terrible takes he has made on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in the past. Okay, so for full context, this is one of the first videos that Dave Ramsey has spoken about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, and this goes way back to 2014. He's basically talking to his viewers about why he thinks Bitcoin is a bad investment. In hindsight, the price around 2014 was like $300 to $200. Yeah. But let's hear his arguments and, let's try and see where he went wrong here.
Other countries are not nearly as sophisticated, and so they can destroy the value of a currency. A currency only has value to the extent that someone else wants it.
When he says that other countries aren't as sophisticated so they can destroy their currency, I believe he's referring to himself as United States. Considering how bad inflation has gotten with United States to the point where, it's basically reaching the 10% plus mark, that's about 5x away from it literally being hyperinflation. And I believe from the point of this video, inflation was like 2%. It's 5x since that time. That alone just hasn't really aged well.
It has lost its value because no one else will trade for it. It never really had any value. It was paper. The only value it has is the promise that someone else will trade for it.
Same with the US dollar. It's just paper. In fact, it's less than paper because they literally just type whatever they want into their bank accounts. This is how the establishment steals from the common man. No different. No different. Same process, same fiat currency.
Around in America, and we say that's money. But it's really only money because someone else will take it. And so that's why the Iraqi dinar, these people run around buying it.
Well, it's not that someone will take fiat currency is why it has value. It's because it's forced on people. You have to pay your taxes via fiat currency. Therefore, it gives fiat currency value because people are forced into giving it value. It's not like there was like any option you can choose of currency, whether it be like gold, silver, cryptocurrency, and it just so happens that the fiat currency won out and the people chose it. No. The people are forced to use fiat currency, which is why it has value. You're being coerced into giving its value. It's not like the people just chose that fiat currency is so great. No, they're forced into using it.
Dinar is such a stupid idea, and it's such a scam. Not because I think Iraq is bad, or not because I'm politically mad about this. There's none of that. It's a simple economic fact. You have a war-torn country with an unstable government, and you're buying their currency. This would be stupid.
Yeah, America's debt to GDP ratio today is higher than it was during peak WW2. Yeah, this was in 2014, but people like me were like saying things are going to get really, really bad, especially in Western economies at this time. And I was like a little bambino. You're a grown adult. Like, you should have known this.
Companies for Bitcoin has crashed. And so Bitcoin is very unstable at the moment and looking like it's not going to make it. And what is Bitcoin?
Looking like it's not going to make it. Is this unfair? Is this unfair? This feels kind of cheap because, this has happened before, but people like me were, bullish on cryptocurrency at this time, so I feel this is deserved. By the way, for full context, like if you got Bitcoin at like $300, you put like 100K into it, you'll have about $7 million today, and we're in like the bear market. Like we're in the shit right now. At its peak, above 20 million. I bet people watched this video in the day, or like heard some of your other crypto takes, back in this time, and it kind of convinced them not to get Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. I think you really screwed them up, to say the least.
Bitcoin is a currency on the internet. It has no value except to the extent someone else will take it from you.
Wrong.
As value.
No. Nope. Cryptocurrency absolutely has value aside from speculation. If you weren't so ignorant, you would know this. You would know that people use cryptocurrency as a means of exchange between each other and trade. To give an example, I think I've made more trades between other people for various goods, services, and so on in cryptocurrency than I have fiat. And this is mostly because I'm in the business-to-business sector. Like, I'm the founder of BossTrack.com. I've done various things in the cryptocurrency space. The reason why we use cryptocurrency to pay people for goods and services in our industry is because it's so easy. You could be anyone in anywhere in the world and you can make a transaction in cryptocurrency to anybody with no restrictions, no third party gatekeeping you, saying no, you can't send money to this Russian citizen or vice versa. No, forget all that. You can trade whatever you want, send any amount of money instantly for basically no processing fee, basically $0 in processing fees instantly to anybody in the world for anything. Do you not think that has value in itself as a use case? And that's only just talking about the trade and exchange. There's plenty of cryptocurrencies now, maybe not so much in 2014, that absolutely have a use case aside from just trading it between people as like a peer-to-peer currency.
Value. Just like that paper has no value except the extent someone else will take it. So Bitcoin is the
not at all
dinar of the internet.
You are out of your mind. I don't think you're intelligent or wise. The fact that, you're presenting yourself as this kind of finance authority and you're fundamentally wrong about this, okay? Like, Bitcoin has 70x'd and cryptocurrency is the best performing asset of the decade that this was filmed in. It's not that you were just oblivious to cryptocurrency. It's that you hold this position of authority as this finance expert, for lack of a better term, and you're convincing your audience not to buy the best performing asset, saying it's worthless, like the Iraqi dinar. Like, you're out of your mind. You have no credibility. You are just an establishment stooge, whether you want to believe it or not. You have the same talking points as the global elites that we are trying to fight against. You may think that you're somehow rebelling against the system, but you're not. You'd have the same talking points as the IMF. You have the same talking points as the World Economic Forum. You're fundamentally wrong about this.
It's a really good way to turn $1 million into nothing.
Oh, wow. Okay, taking this statement literally, okay, $1 million, if you put it into Bitcoin at this time, you'd have about $70 million today. Can you imagine turning 1 million into 70 million?
Stable currencies that they're, and here's what you have. Let me tell you what Bitcoin is. It's WWW. It's the wild, wild west. You're back to the Western banking system. Because all of a sudden, one of these computer nerds just flips a switch. The whole freaking thing's gone.
One of these computer nerds flips the switch and it's all gone. What is he referring to there? Is he saying that, like, Bitcoin can get hacked? Because there's quite a bit of incentive to hack Bitcoin and take the $500 billion of market cap that it's worth today. I would say if there was a way to hack Bitcoin and just, I don't know, have some exploit that steals all the Bitcoin in the world to like one wallet, I would say it would have been done by now. Like, let's be real.
There's no value. They just got completely ripped off and it took them down. And so the little hipster techie guys are sitting in front of the building with a sign that says, "Where's my money?" Well, honey, you never had any, because it's not a stable currency that has any kind of a system that backs it, that has any kind of a system that protects. Well, I've made a lot of money in Bitcoin. You can make a lot of money trading dirt to somebody else trading dirt until people catch on that dirt's not a good.
It's not that someone is just like oblivious. Like, most people were just completely asleep about cryptocurrency and only really heard about it just recently. Like, that's the normie position. I can't really begrudge normies for being normies. Like, they're in the matrix, right? But it's when you know about it and you're in the pioneer days of cryptocurrency like this guy, and you're presenting yourself as this financial authority, this authority figure in the finance space, and you're spreading FUD about it, you're really working against freedom at that point. Like, you're really working on the side of the global elites. You're using your influence that you had at this time to basically talk people into not becoming millionaires. Like, to put it in blunt terms, like, that's what's happening.
To trade, you can trade gravel out of your driveway as long as you can get away with it. And so just because you made some money doing it doesn't mean that it was a bright idea.
Says the man who doesn't make money. Dude, that is just ridiculous. If you make millions selling dirt, I would say it is a bright idea, by definition. The way he's talking, it sounds like he knew about Bitcoin before, and this is like a video kind of like talking to himself about why he made the right decision, and how everybody else is fools, and it's going to go to $300 to $0 any day now. That's kind of why I think he's making this video. The only thing is, he probably doesn't realize at this point Bitcoin is going to 69k. He just didn't have the foresight. His worldview was not correct.
I'll go ahead and, I got all you Iraqi dinar people and all you gold people all pissed off at me. So let's just go ahead and add you Bitcoin people to the mix. You're stupid. You're going to lose your money. You shouldn't have put money in something wacko like that.
Literally $300. This really encapsulates the problem with boomer cons. They know that the system is screwed up, right? Like, they know that. They know inflation is bullshit, but they have a complete blind spot when it comes to the US dollar. They somehow think, oh, look at these foreign currencies. Oh, they're so unstable and war-torn countries. They're nothing like the US dollar. The US dollar has lost value by over like 99%. And it's fundamentally no different from the other fiat currencies that you're mocking. No different. In fact, there's been no fiat currency that hasn't gone to zero. One exceptional case is the Great British Pound. And that has gone down by over 99.9%. But somehow, like, these boomer cons, they just think like, oh, these silly foreign currencies, the hyperinflation, they're nothing like a stable old US dollar. It's the same thing. It's the same scam. It's exactly the same scam and process. And you're doing unpaid PR work for the World Economic Forum. You are working for the elites. You're doing unpaid PR work for them. Look at this guy. Like, should I invest in cryptocurrency? Undeniably, the answer is going to be no in that video. Reacting to the crypto crash? What about reacting to your horrible crypto take? How about that? That would be a good Dave Ramsey video. He doesn't want to circle back to that because that actually undermines his authority and might actually be a bit too honest. So yeah, because I've done this on my channel. Like, if I speak about an altcoin, I'll say, yeah, like there's a chance this is going to go to zero, and some of them have. But yeah, you're an absolute clown, and if people were wiser, you would have no audience today.